Hi guys, and welcome to my channel where I break down all things beauty and wellness. Being somebody who works in the beauty industry, I always see the up and coming trends for makeup and I love to figure out what's actually worth it and what's not. Something I've been seeing lately a lot is tubing mascara. You've probably seen those Instagram ads where the girls go from non-existent lashes to these crazy wow factor, almost like falsy looking lashes. That is tubing mascara. And it honestly looks like magic. But what exactly is tubing mascara? According to this article I found on Google, tubing mascara is made up of a formula of polymer that wraps around each individual lash. So when you're applying tubing mascara, instead of painting layers of pigment onto your lash, you are coating each individual lash with this tube that won't budge. According to my research, tubing mascara was invented in the late 80s by a company called Blink, and then they brought it to market in the early 90s. Their goal was to make a mascara that actually stays in place. So to put it really simply, tubing mascara should have all of the following qualities. It should give you tons of volume, and it should give you tons of buildable length. It should be able to hold all day no matter what you're doing, sweat and tear proof, good for oily skin, your oily skin won't break it down, smudge proof and flake proof, waterproof, and it should be really easy to remove with just the combination of water and pressure, and those tubes should slide right off of your lashes without creating any smudging of the mascara onto your skin. And you should not have to use makeup remover in order to remove tubing mascara. Recently, so many makeup brands have come up with their own adaptations of tubing mascara, and I really wanted to know which one was the best, not only for my own use, but to recommend to you guys as well. But when I was researching, I could not find a single comprehensive comparison of all the top tubing mascaras on the market. Nobody had really done this yet, but I really wanted to know which one was the best. So I decided I would do it. I decided to conduct an experiment where I figured out what all the top tubing mascaras are on the market, and I purchased all of them and put them to the test. This means I would be testing them for almost a month. I decided to test each mascara to see how good it looks on, if it actually holds all day, and then I would sleep in each mascara and go to the gym in it to test it for all of the different components. I have naturally really long lashes, so they hit everything from my sunglasses to my pillow, so I figured I'm actually a really good person to test this because my lashes truly are going to put each mascara to the test. So after reading pretty much every article on the internet about tubing mascara, I figured that these were the top 11 contenders. The first is Blink, then there's Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions, L'Oreal Paris Double Extend Beauty Tubes, Tarte Tartlet Tubing Mascara, Merit Clean Lash Lengthening Tubing Mascara, Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extension Mascara, No. 7 Stay Perfect Mascara, Clinique Lash Power Mascara, Kevyn Aucoin The Volume, Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water Mascara, and finally Tower 28 Make Waves Mascara. So I actually purchased all 11 of these mascaras, and here are the receipts to prove it. So now that I had all 11 of these mascaras, I decided to run the most objective and comprehensive test ever to figure out which tubing mascara is the best. So I literally tested mascaras for almost an entire month. And as I was testing, here is how I was objectively ranking each mascara. As you can see here, this is a blank chart with all of the different criteria that I was testing for each mascara, score each different mascara, so it was really objective and clear. So there are 6 points, one for each category. Now, instead of awarding half points, I decided that each mascara had to truly nail the category in order to get the point. That way it was truly like, if it's not a heck yes, it's a heck no. So the mascara really had to nail each category in order to get the point. Then from here, I decided to take the top 4 ranking mascaras, and then I would break them down each for you because 11 is a lot to go through, and I know you don't have time for that. Here are mascaras 5 through 11 so you can see their scores. Let's find out which ones are the top 4. I really put each mascara to the test. It definitely surprised me to see that while some mascaras really performed great in some areas, other ones completely fell apart under pressure. So not every single mascara that claimed to be a tubing mascara really had the tubing technology that is supposed to hold all day no matter what. Another thing I noticed that is a lot of the mascaras that I tested here, they didn't slide off my lashes like they were supposed to, which leads me to believe that maybe they did have more of that waxy, pigmenty coating versus the individual polymer tubes. And after testing each mascara, let's just say my eyes were pretty tired, especially from the mascaras that weren't actually solid tubing mascaras. Another thing that I found is because I do have sensitive eyes, a lot of these mascaras did cause a little bit of irritation for me when I was putting them to the test. Tubing mascara is not supposed to cause irritation, so that's something I definitely took note of. After testing each tubing mascara very thoroughly, I determined that these were the top 4 scoring tubing mascaras according to my ranking system. We have Tarte Tartlet Tubing Mascara. Upon initial application, this mascara did deliver a lot of length and a lot of volume. It looked really, really great to put on. All day hold was also great. There was zero flakiness, smudging, or irritation on my eyes, but sleep is where this mascara started to fall short. My lashes looked super janky when I woke up the next morning. There was a lot of smudging, a lot of lashes sticking together. It was just not a cute look, so this mascara definitely did not hold up while sleeping. And unfortunately, this mascara did run a bit while I worked out. As you can see here, there was some mascara under my eyes. It did not stay in place, so I can't say that this tubing mascara really is waterproof like it's supposed to be. And finally, removal was not great with this mascara either. The Tarte Tight Lip Mascara definitely was not easy to remove with the combination of water and pressure. We have some smudging, we have some sticking, and it's just not what it should be. So I ended up giving this mascara a 3 out of 6. Now, the reason I included the Tarte mascara in my top 4 when I did give out the score 3 out of 6 to other mascaras is because out of all the mascaras that do have this score, the Tarte mascara did have the best volume and the best length. So once again, I put a lot of importance on the actual aesthetic of the mascara itself, so I put that right at the bottom of the top 4. Next is L'Oreal Paris Double Extend Beauty Tubes. This one comes with a primer, so for the sake of testing each mascara as it's truly designed for use, I decided to test it with the primer because that's built into the formula, built into the product itself, so it only seemed right. The volume on this was pretty good. I overall did see an increase of volume in my lashes, but the length itself was not great. So I've seen other people have better reviews when it comes to the length with this mascara, but personally, I think after testing so many other really great lengthening mascaras, the L'Oreal Paris mascara really fell short for me as far as delivering that long buildable length. All day hold also was not super great. It did definitely break down a little bit under pressure. It didn't seem like it could withstand everything that a tubing mascara truly is supposed to withstand. But I did not see any damage when I slept. There's no mascara residue on my pillow, and there really wasn't any residue on my eyes. And I do think that part of this could be because this mascara didn't give me as much length, where because my lashes are naturally really long, a really lengthening mascara is a lot more prone to friction and rubbing onto my pillow. This one didn't have that length, so I think that did contribute to why it handled so well while I slept. Working out also went really well. This mascara did not smudge or run while I was working out, so that was great. Finally, this mascara did remove really easily. I didn't get any resistance to removing when I added water and pressure, so I gave the point to this mascara for removal. Overall, I gave L'Oreal Paris Double Extend Beauty Tubes a 4 out of 6. Then we have Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions. As you can see, the volume and the length on this mascara are phenomenal. I really like how much this mascara makes my eyes pop. All day hold was also really great. There was zero smudging, flaking, or irritation on my skin, which thank goodness. Working out was also great. I didn't see any running or smudging when I worked out, and there was no mascara getting into my eyes, which definitely can happen sometimes. But here is where the Thrive mascara fell short. When I woke up the next morning after sleeping in this mascara, I almost don't even want to show you how bad this looked. So one eye is looking like Tim Burton-esque, like spider lashes, everything stuck together, and the other one is completely flaked and smudged off. I literally could not believe how horrible this mascara looked when I woke up. So that was actually a pretty big disappointment, especially because this mascara was starting off so strong. And finally, the removal of this mascara was almost great. If I was awarding half points, I would have given it to this, but I was not awarding half points. It had to be a heck yes or a heck no. So the mascara did come off of my lashes pretty easily, but it did smudge onto my face, which it's not supposed to do. It should just slide right off and it should not get stuck to your skin. So I did not award a point for removal of this mascara. Overall, I gave the Thrive mascara a 4 out of 6, which is a really great score still. I will say I liked the look of the Thrive Cosmetics mascara a lot better than the look of the L'Oreal. So I'm personally going to put the Thrive Cosmetics mascara above the L'Oreal just because the look is such an important part of mascara. At the top, we have Blink Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara. When I looked online, I found that they actually have 4 different kinds of tubing mascara. So I wasn't sure which one to get. Then I saw that they actually do have an online quiz that you can take. So I personally prefer a really long kind of feathery look where it still stands out but it doesn't have that super thick volume. So Blink recommended that I use Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara, so that's what I ordered for the purposes of this video. When I put the Blink Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara on, I saw tons of volume and length. That's the first thing I noticed about this mascara, that it really did bring my lashes from 0 to 100 in about 2 seconds. All day hold was also perfect. Zero breakdown, smudging, flaking, irritation, sensitivity, or issues with my oily skin, which I sometimes do get. So it really did hold all day long. After sleeping with this mascara on, I woke up and my lashes were still intact. There was no mascara residue on my pillow. My lashes still looked really good, especially given the fact that I toss and turn in my sleep, and like I said, I have pretty long lashes, so they do hit my pillow a lot. While working out, this mascara did not run, it did not get in my eyes, there was no transfer whatsoever. It was actually very impressive. And finally, ease of removal. As you can see here, the mascara is really just sliding off of my lashes with the combination of water and pressure. I'm not getting pigment smudging on my face. This is exactly how it should be. So I ended up giving the Blink mascara a score of 6 out of 6. That is 100%. Here is a chart that shows the scores of all 11 tubing mascaras that I tested. That way you can know if the mascara you have your eye on is truly a good tubing mascara. Blink Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara is the only mascara that did score 6 out of 6 on all the criteria that define a tubing mascara. So I might even venture to say this is the only one that is truly, in every sense of the word, a tubing mascara. While a lot of the other mascaras had the look of tubing mascara or had some of the performance aspects of a tubing mascara, this is the only one that wrapped up all of those different qualities into one formula and delivered the performance, the aesthetic, and everything else that comes with a tubing mascara. You guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something that you can apply with you in your day-to-day beauty routine. As always, you can like, comment, and subscribe if you want more, and I look forward to chatting with you guys again soon. If you want to shop any of these mascaras, I've linked them all in the caption. This is not for any commission or affiliate program, I just wanted to help you guys out.